the Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Line gets set, first down. Takes a handoff. It's Cook. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
7, TCU, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeping his eyes down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room.
Oh, look out! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's caught. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Hand off from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You've got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Fast motion from the offense. But jet sweep pass. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on 3rd down after that run. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Quarterback adapting. That's it, 5. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will punt this one away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They're getting this guy lathered up. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. And the ball slipped out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. The option look. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Stone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws one to the left and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This is a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The Sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to run.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, SMU 10, TCU 3.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Complete in the middle. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, SMU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300+ pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hoover. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He makes the catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds the big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's Hoover. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you every year